we interrupt this regular scheduled program to bring you a special edition of Madden NFL 20. And now here's your host, the YouTuber. Thank you and welcome everybody. We are here to do the Super Bowl between the Kansas City Chiefs and the 49ers of San Francisco. This is my first. I've done the Super Bowl before, but I have never done it on record. And it's gonna be a fun one. We're gonna do it at 12 minutes per quarter, so it's since it's only last game that's based off the real life season, regular and postseason. And then after this, we will still do Madden until August, around the time the new Madden game comes out, but it will be just games side to side are interesting to play. So then we'll have another Madden Bowl, or another bowl, Super Bowl, which is called the Madden Bowl, and that'll be determined at the end of the year. Teams with the best records coming into the Madden Bowl, Madden season, Madden NFL season, will play in the Madden Bowl. That'll be in August. That is different than the real life Super Bowl. This is the Super Bowl. And the other big championship game is the Madden Bowl. It'll still say Super Bowl and have the Super Bowl logos on the field and stuff, but it will be the Madden Bowl. So, just to clarify on the two differentiations for them. So, let's get started. We're going to send it down to the announcers for this one. So, we'll see you after the game.
Hello everybody, I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their fourth Super Bowl together. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the five-time Super Bowl champs from the NFC, the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, many had ordained the Kansas City Chiefs to be the best team in the NFL coming into the season, and now here they are, one game away from their first Super Bowl title since Super Bowl IV 50 years ago.
And we'll get to that in just a minute, but how about this? This is their fifth straight playoff appearance. They went to overtime with New England in the AFC title game last year. Remember, they were down big at the half, came all the way back and had a chance to win, lost in overtime. Finally climbed that mountain and got back. And do you remember Super Bowl IV against Minnesota? Remember Hank Stram as their coach? On the sidelines, mic'd up for the first time. That really gave us a lot of what we have now with NFL films. What a terrific performance by that Kansas City team, and they blew away the Vikings in that game.
Meanwhile, the 49ers are back in the Super Bowl for the 7th time in franchise history. One of the more successful teams in the Super Bowl era as they look to claim their 6th title, which would tie them with the Patriots and Steelers for most ever.
I like how you stated that they're one of the more successful franchises in Super Bowl history because at one point, they were 5-0 in Super Bowls. Joe Montana with wins in Super Bowl 16, 19, 23, and 24. And Steve Young, remember that one? Get the monkey off my back as he won big in Super Bowl 29. But they lost their last time out against the Ravens in Super Bowl 47. They're looking for a little bit of that. Can we get right again, guys? And I think the San Francisco 49ers team is going to play awfully well in this game.
And they're hoping that the lights stay on in the stadium the entire game this go-around. The first Super Bowl of a new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jimmy Garoppolo leading the 49ers into this Super Bowl. It was October of 2017 that the 49ers traded for Jimmy G. In February of 2018, they made him the highest-paid quarterback in the NFL. And now here he is, just 2 short years later, trying to join Joe Montana and Steve Young as 49er quarterbacks to win a Super Bowl title.
Here we go. 180. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Hey, tight, tight.
Garoppolo on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And these are the guys we're about to see down on the turf in just a moment.
Joe Staley, the left tackle, one of the most respected players in the league, as well as one of the most talented.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Garoppolo now. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go. Let's go.
Patrick Mahomes leading out the Chiefs. They, of course, were so close to a trip to Atlanta a year ago. Losers in overtime of the AFC title game. They made it a point that they were going to get back this year, and Mahomes, the 2018 MVP, he has followed through, getting KC to the Super Bowl in his 3rd NFL season. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now on first down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Come on, QB, come on. Kill. Easy. Kill. Waste don't travel.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Jaworski Tartt came out of Samford University in Alabama, and he is a guy who is an absolute flash at the safety position.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mahomes going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Stop your mind.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelce. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
To throw, it's Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground, and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Really talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And the kick by Butker is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Well, Charles, as this offense comes out here, let's talk about the AFC Championship game coming up. Kansas City hosting Tennessee. The Chiefs the winner over the Texans in the divisional round. But even before they took the field, they got a surprise gift on Saturday night with those Titans winning in Baltimore to set up the unexpected matchup.
But sometimes a gift isn't exactly a gift because they went from thinking they had to chase around Lamar Jackson to having to fortify themselves against Derrick Henry and the 250 pounds of man coming at him running the football. That run defense that got better as the season went on, it will get severely tested in this one. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So Max Daniel accepted.
7-3 the score on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Check, check, block 54, block 54. Hey, let's get that home.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. This one complete to Coleman. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring
The part about me cheering on Oklahoma State over OU is accepted, but the part about me booing the refs is not accepted. To clarify.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Now he's got it. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Yeah, go Pokes. Oops.
Working from the
Yeah, go Pokes.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't know what the score is. Nico load.
Setting out a kick this one away,
dang it.
and off it goes.
Cowboys are losing big time.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25.
Oh, they lost big time. Dang it.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well.
So I meant to say accepted instead of smacked. Dan did not mean to say smacked. Dan meant to say accepted.
Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now here's Mahomes.
Nuts, that would have been a bad turnover.
Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Well, CD, with the end of the season,
and Danny, it's been ejected for excessive celebration, and he accepted.
Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back.
That was embarrassing beat down my Cowboys took in Minnesota.
As well as 1st-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game.
So I was trying to say before I derped.
There's still a long way to go in this football game.
Was
He steps into this one, and this is
accepted.
a rocket.
I did not mean to say
James now to return.
Daniel.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And that will come the offense as they take over.
That's all I meant to say.
Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Got the connection here to Bourne. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, next time my college basketball team with Oklahoma State plays is against TCU and then Baylor. TCU maybe. Baylor, I kind of doubt it. I don't know. That's going to be a tough one. Yeah,
but it's incomplete. The Honey Badger taking Madden there defensively to make the play.
Excuse me,
now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's
Garoppolo to throw.
Yeah, with 1st down.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Why is he named like a chip, like a killer chip?
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Yeah, I
derped. Success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 41.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify I was cheering for Oklahoma State. So I was not happy that they lost. And what the referees have to do with it, I don't know. Probably bad calling, bad calls, bad officiating. So yeah.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence.
Let's see here in the real life Super Bowl, who is the favorite?
Guys like him, crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this: when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Coleman now. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL.
Those who are predicting this is for the real life Super Bowl. Those predicting a Chiefs victory are Chris Berman, Matthew Berry, Mike Bowen, John Busey Cross, Will Kane, Mike Aves, Mike Golick, Mike Golick Jr., Mike Greenberg, Matt Hasselback, Tim Hasselback, Keyshawn Johnson, Preston Johnson, Susie Colbert, Todd McShay, Chris Morrison, Randy Moss, Dan Warlowski, Sam Ponder, Louise Riddick, Laura Ratledge, Aaron Shad.
They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A good pick
like, oh yeah, Sarah Spain, Marcus Spears,
I don't think he's going to want to take a break.
Sage Steele, and Trey Wingo. That's the ESPN personality analyst. Then we have the NFL reporters. Todd Archer, Sarah Bishop, Rich Simeni, Courtney Cronin, Torn Davenport, Rob Dimofsky. I need just to keep him to a field goal here. Michael DeBracco, Dominic Wadsworth, Ken Guarzano, Ray Henderson, Jamison Hensley, John Kim, Von McClure, Tim Evans, Ian O'Connor, Breck Pryor, Jordan Rihanna, I don't know if I'm saying this right or not, Jason Reed, Mike Reese, Michael Rothstein, Diana Rosini, I don't know, dang it. Let's see here. Teacher Mike Triplett, Seth Walter, Mike Wells, Eric D. Williams, and Karen DeWolf. And the editors, all the ESPN editors here. There's a lot of them. ESPN personality picking the 49ers. The editors, Dan Appenfeller, Ben Arledge, David Bierman, Dan Beavers, Heather Burns, and some others I do not know who they are, like Chris Grandstaff, John Hudick, Tim Kavanaugh, Bob McAllen, Chris Sparrow, Pat Sutherland, and Jerry Willis. And then Daniel Acho is picking the 49ers. Ryan Clark, Mike Clay, Bob Carpenter, Tay Bruschi, Stephanie Bell, Stephen Nia.
This one fielded at the 5.
I don't know where I was going.
And he'll take it past the 25 to the
Tay Bruschi, Bobby Carpenter, Ryan Clark, Mike Clay, Jason Fred, Eric Carbell, Doug Kezerin,
Who's the road teams winning in the wild card round? Seattle, Minnesota, but the home teams bounce back in the divisional round. 49ers beating the Vikings and the Pack beating Seattle in Lambeau. So sets up a great NFC Championship game. And a rematch of their regular season meeting that San Francisco dominated. Don't think Green Bay has gotten that one. They have not traveled well to the West Coast this season. Losing at the Chargers, losing at San Francisco.
See here.
I think they'll play much better in this one. Aaron Rodgers burning to get back to the Super Bowl yet again.
Yeah, so a lot of people picking Chiefs. But also a lot of people picking the 49ers too.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28.
Tennessee has a 1.5 point favorite.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it.
We'll see what happens in this one and in the real life one as well.
This one up to the 35-yard line.
5:30 Central Time. Is that kickoff?
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive.
Or is that just the starting coverage of the pre-game stuff like the national anthem and the coin toss and
They've only converted one once in 4 tries.
all that.
This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Introducing the
Working
teams.
from the gun, Mahomes.
Whoa! Somebody catch it.
Looks to throw, fires
Or
right
not.
side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback.
So we only had one field goal, so hopefully we can. Well, hopefully we can get going here. I'm controlling the Chiefs, by the way.
Into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes.
Oh no.
That's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4.
We don't need to give up 4 touchdowns in the first half.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This can get out of hand in a hurry if we don't watch out.
At the 47. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54.
We gotta keep them out of field goal range here. We gotta get the ball back in a hurry.
Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, phew. That was an incompletion.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now this one complete on a slant route. Now the ball comes loose.
Dang it. I was hoping that we would have picked the fumble. We need a turnover.
A little under a minute to go in this first half. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
After review of the play,
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York.
Watch QB drop! Watch QB drop!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
That's what we wanted to see. Face mask penalty. Face mask penalty.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's the turnover the Chiefs needed.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Robinson's got it.
So the Chiefs can still score a touchdown here and be on the board in double digits.
Mahomes now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10.
Oh, he caught it. My goodness.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense. As it'll come with
There's an aerial view of what the field looks like. Sidelines have Kansas City's logo and 49ers logos. One silent has C's logo, and the other logo
The run got 4.
is the
Now they deal with a 2nd and
49ers.
6. Now Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance
I had to get out of bounds
here before halftime.
Yeah, so clock management is really key.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Is that us that called the timeout, or is that them? No, it was us. Do I want to kick the field goal, or do I? That'll be 6. 6.
So
Give me the
3
ball,
seconds
start
here
saying.
remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is
There we go.
good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
It is at halftime here. We have a half to go left in the Super Bowl 54, the first Super Bowl that we have recorded for my channel. The Chiefs will get the ball to start the second half, which is a good thing for the Chiefs. We'll see how the Chiefs take advantage of that possession.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And that awesome return that they had to 35.
All the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments will be in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
If the Chiefs get a touchdown, would you consider, if you were calling the plays in a Madden game, would you consider going for 2 points to cut that lead from to 7 points, making it 21-14 game? And then a touchdown, your next touchdown would tie the game.
Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move.
As your team. Chiefs next touchdown after. Oh my goodness, I think he was down. We'll see what happens if they review it.
And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
I gotta pause this. I gotta challenge this. There's nothing to challenge. You gotta be kidding me. That's a bunch of hooey. I thought it was down.
Red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, "Don't do that again." What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else.
The Chiefs really need a 3 and out here.
Ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
My goodness, that guy was not one to go down.
Play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
No.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
They need a fumble, they need an interception, they need Chiefs need something.
They're on a roll. It's another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting into their back out of the backfield.
Bam.
He hauls it in the
in his own dance, but whatever.
His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors.
Well, the Chiefs still have a chance to come back. It's not average just yet.
And you better believe
not average just yet.
Here as this one continues to go. Gold with the
It's
extra
not
point,
outrage
and the
just
decision
yet.
to just kick the extra point
Don't
lines
count
up
the Chiefs
successfully.
out of it yet, folks.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return.
That looked like a face mask penalty.
25-yard line.
Like face mask penalty. The Chiefs need a touchdown on this drive. There is no doubt about it. They need points. They don't need it punting. They don't need to punt the ball. They don't need the quarterback getting set much anymore either.
Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know,
so if you can't find out for a receiver, would you throw it away and take second down and 10 from wherever?
Protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out though, because you cannot let your guy get in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a loss of 5.
DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher.
He lost
5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection.
No comment on that. Whatever the announcer said there.
Second and a bundle. To throw, it's Mahomes.
I was hitting the X button. Why didn't he press the X receiver?
Able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that part? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous.
We're at the 12-yard line. We're this close to our own end zone. We need.
And we've got the lift, and he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores.
Man.
That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he gets
Man, we just need a 3 and out.
Good one. On the return, it's James. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands first and 10. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. Really solid effort for him right now. Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I
when I did the national championship on the video game thing, I predicted it right, which was the LSU Tigers beating the Oklahoma Sooners in a beatdown. We don't need that beatdown prediction. We don't need a lopsided Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's been exciting. They go play action here on first down. He'll let this go for the end. It'll be intercepted.
That is what the Kansas City Chiefs needed. Another turnover. They escape danger for now. Can they capitalize on the turnover and get points going their way? Oh, he catches it. He caught it.
Kansas City has a first down. Right after the turnover,
he caught it for the first down.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
The Chiefs have not had a touchdown. They had 1 touchdown in the first half, but it was called back due to an offensive penalty called by the referee. It was Tyreek Hill that committed the penalty.
The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Oh, that was not a good pass. The Chiefs do not need any more turnovers or 3 and outs. They just need scoring after scoring after scoring. They can get turnovers. They can get the ball off of a turnover, but they can't give the ball up on a turnover. The only way they can give it to San Francisco is kickoff after a touchdown.
Mahomes going to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And this will move
At field goals, I don't think you need to be seeing field goals here at this point for Kansas City.
Mahomes now a perfect 8 for
Maybe if you have a lead or you know whatever, but you need a touchdown.
He'll have a first down inside the 10.
You need a touchdown here for Kansas City to have them stay in the game.
On those last 2 plays. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point. So they'll be
And
searching for
Kansas
something
City
more on second and goal here.
keep it a game at 28 to 14.
A good run of 6 yards there gets them closer.
But still have the fourth quarter. They need a touchdown in this third quarter here.
On second and goal, Mahomes. Blitz coming and down he goes.
You don't need a field goal here. You need a first down.
Absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out,
You need a
cannot handle
touchdown.
this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It is caught. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kansas City.
And they're back in this one. They gotta go for 2.
And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Now the question is, run it in or pass it.
Goal down here, that's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender,
Oh, he had it and then dropped it.
you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough
He had it and then it was jarred loose by the hit.
Everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it.
That's a good kickoff there.
Tuck it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
It's still a good game now. It was a little bit lopsided earlier before that last touchdown.
Just any interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out the window.
Well, oh man, if the Chiefs can get points off of this next turnover here like they did the last drive, they are really back in this one. What a Super Bowl we have going here. Exciting. It was like 49ers scored first, then the Chiefs answered back with the field goal. And then you thought, okay, this is going to be a good game. Then you thought, oh, 49ers are going to run away with it. Now Chiefs are back in it with it's 28 to 12 now.
But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down that leads to a 2nd and 10.
If you get a 2-point conversion, you'll be down by 7.
Now here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Touchdown, Chiefs, Tyreek Hill, the cheetah.
2 yards on the touchdown there, as they are able to cut it.
Oh my goodness, what a touchdown. What a touchdown, man, that was a great pass.
In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant.
Now, this is a 10-point game about...
And got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Looking to throw. That's caught. And he is in for the
And that is a 2-point conversion, now down to 8.
And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play.
They had the opportunity earlier to have a 10-point conversion, and it would be 21-0. So they still need another 2-point conversion to tie it, but you know, now they've had two turnovers back to back. 49ers have had 2 turnovers back to back, 2 touchdowns off of those turnovers after their next drive after the turnover. So the 49ers threw an interception. The Chiefs came back on that next drive after that and scored a touchdown. 49ers get the ball back. They throw an interception. Chiefs go down the field. They score a touchdown.
This isn't working, and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge.
So,
you don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for.
You still got a fourth quarter, so it's still anybody's game.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 20.
I was like, oh no, I'm getting beat bad. It's not good. It's not looking good from the team I'm controlling, but it's turned it around in a hurry. So, we'll see what happens here. We have the rest of this quarter and all of the fourth quarter, all 12 minutes of the fourth quarter, so should be interesting finish.
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point.
After two turnovers, what will the 49ers do? They'll be looking more and more likely to keep the ball, protect the ball this time after back-to-back turnovers.
How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's
Now,
not just ended the half,
I mean, you're down 8. You'll be down.
Stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. Brandon, you know,
15.
Wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team?
If you give them a touchdown.
But in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter.
You'll be down 11 if you give them a field goal. Right now you're out of field goal range. If you're the 49ers, you gotta keep them out of field goal range.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Why is it exciting Super Bowl? I like the excitement.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Yeah, probably come down to this fourth quarter here because we're at the end of the third quarter.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick.
Did he catch it? He did. I don't think they'll have enough to get another play off in the third quarter, so we'll go to the fourth quarter, 28-20.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break.
So I know I've been talking some of this, but
on EA Sports.
You hold it to field goal.
On first down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Yep.
And he's gonna take it.
That goes up the wazoo.
San Francisco. George Kittle.
There's the floodgates.
Second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Niners are able to stretch.
They are starting.
I know Paul Revere talked about
It's starting to get a little bit more
one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air.
separated now again.
We're seeing a big time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far.
Once Kansas City has it,
And, you know, every now and then
we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be interesting.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
We'll see what happens here.
And no run back here.
As we have.
It comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to
the
take
final quarter, basically, we've only had
and just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you
not even a minute into the fourth quarter and we already have a touchdown.
When you score points,
yeah, you can have points in a hurry. You can have an 8-point game here pretty soon if you're Kansas City. So it's incomplete. That keeps only 5 seconds left off the clock. That keeps a lot of time on the clock, which is good for the after the.
And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and it's third down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, you don't want another interception. Whoa, nearly.
Nick Bosa coming in to drop it of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Do you punt?
The nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
You gotta keep the 49ers out of the end zone. You're down 15. You gotta keep them out of the end zone.
Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back
You gotta make them either kick a field goal or go 3 and out. More and more likely, the better decision for them is to keep them make them go 3 and out. Kind of a sketchy and kind of danger moment. Kind of oh boy, if you let them score any points at all when you're down as much as 15 in the 4th quarter.
Garoppolo on 1st down, taking a shot for Samuel.
And that's incomplete. That is what the Chiefs needed. They did not need that pass to be complete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
And that is what the Chiefs needed as well. Back-to-back incompletion.
Trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Out of field goal range, folks.
They've been outstanding. 7 first
One more incompletion or
there's Garoppolo to throw. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down,
dang it.
but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Chiefs,
Another big play later
the best they can do is give, they can get a turnover here, which would be the best scenario. They don't need a touchdown.
And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave
That'll make it a 22-point game
Good yardage on
with 9 minutes
and they punch it in on
to go.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Somebody went, now that's going to be 22 points. We'll see what happens. That's 3 scores. The Chiefs need 3 scores and to hold them for 3 possessions. Can the Chiefs hold them for 3 points? For 3 possessions. 3 touchdowns, 3 possessions. You have 3 timeouts.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
It'd be 21 points if
take it in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
so the 3 possession return or comeback starts now.
Had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain.
The Chiefs, if you're the Chiefs, you have to get in the end zone. You cannot have interceptions, 3 and outs. You got to score a touchdown. You may want to go for a 2-point conversion now to make it less and less, if you wait until the last 4 to have that 2-point conversion, you're going to be pressured more to do it. That's when the Freeze have to just get it out of the way done, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25.
Wow, that's a nice catch. The clock is running, but the Chiefs still have.
But they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want
the Chiefs have all 3 timeouts, so their main goal right now is getting in the end zone.
They can pick up anything that leaks through, but in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays.
All they're worried about right now is getting in the end zone. They don't have to worry about the clock being at 7 minutes. You would have 2 scores, 2 more touchdowns to get. Now that just about seals it there. They needed to score. They needed to score on that drive there. Almost seals it. Don't like to see that, but if you're a Chiefs fan, so now when the Chiefs start using their timeouts, do you start using a timeout on defense?
And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd.
I say you keep your timeouts as long as you can.
Again, it's Coleman. Gets past 1 man.
And he just did not want to go down. And now you have an injured player, so that's not good for them, but it stops the clock. You just need to stop right here. Dang it, he got the first down. Oh, we're going to call the first of our 3 timeouts. So we'll be left with 2. We're down by 22 points. We got to score 22 points in 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Probably a little less than that because of the...
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
So let's listen in for the last 5 minutes and 43 seconds.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. As close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. This is 3rd and 7. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17.
So we have 1 more timeout and then 2-minute warning.
Officially give him 15, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
They would have to go for it on 4th down.
On his way out for their next drive, and that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one, but let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. So from inside Niner territory now,
we'll see.
This is 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw, it's Mahomes. 20! Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for
just leaving 11. That's 11 seconds. We need an incomplete pass a little bit. Really? Someone after the
well, they're a perfectly executed crossing route. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back to throw. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona Super Bowl.
This is
touchdown
by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. To
time. I do. They need 2 scores, so we're going to go for 2.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like
all right, well, that puts them 14 points behind. You got 2-minute warning and the timeout.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker.
We'll see what happens here. It all depends upon them holding them off and not letting them get even as much as a field goal. They cannot give up as much as a field goal at this point if they want to remain in this game.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs.
You got 2-minute warning, which will help. As it was on the other side of the warning, there'll be a little bit more of a risk of not having enough time. 3rd down. They need a 3 now. Alright, 2-minute warning, that stops the clock. That gives Kansas some time to game plan. They also have 1 more timeout to use to stop the clock, so the clock can stop only 1 more time after this. Do you use that? You use that on offense? No, you can use that on defense. That stops the clock on 4th down. That's basically over. You would have to use your timeout now, and then be without timeout the rest of the way.
He's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
So, the Chiefs in real life have been in 2 Super Bowls. This will be their 3rd one.
For the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Now on 3rd down, an extra
First Super Bowl, Super Bowl 1 was a loss to the Packers in real life. Super Bowl 4, they won. We'll see if they will win or lose. This one is the tiebreaker. Can't see when they will go 2-1 in Super Bowls. If they lose, they'll go 1-2
Defense can't stop the clock.
in Super Bowls for the Chiefs.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So
and that's it.
On the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here.
And that's it. Super Bowl champions, the 49ers.
The 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions.
Well, congratulations to them for their win.
Season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Well, that was not what I wanted to see happen, but
and they'd end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi
listen
Trophy.
to this. They go from having one of the worst seasons, the 49ers, and I'm talking about in
our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
So that'll do it. Like Brandon Gaughan and Charles Davis said, that'll do it for this NFL season on EA Sports with Madden until two weeks from today, when we finish the Madden season, which goes August to August. We take 2 weeks off. Next week and the week after, and then we are back for Madden to wrap up the Madden season from then to August, and to about a week away from it ends around this Madden season, and Madden 20 ends with the Madden Bowl, which is 1 week before the first, and then we have a week off, and then we start a new Madden season and NFL season in August. So we'll until 2 weeks from today for the rest of the Madden season, Madden 20 season. Super Bowl champions once more of the Madden edition of the Super Bowl. This is the Madden edition of the Super Bowl. Again, the final score: the 49ers 42, the Kansas City Chiefs 28. And your the San Francisco 49ers are the Madden 20 and Madden 20 Super Bowl, Madden 20's Super Bowl 54 champion. One. They'll have another champion crowned with the Madden season. Those two teams will go ahead for the ultimate Super Bowl in August. So we'll have two more Madden Bowls. We'll have two more championship games. We'll have the Madden Bowl champion from the Madden Bowl season, which is the and then we'll have the ultimate Super Bowl, which is the 49ers against the real life champion. Hopefully it's the Chiefs again, and we'll have a rematch of Super Bowl 54. This one here. Hopefully we'll have another go at this matchup. We'll see. The Chiefs and the 49ers will have a good record in the Madden season, in my version of the Madden season. Hopefully you enjoyed this broadcast. If you do, be sure you give it a like. If you haven't done already, be sure you subscribe to my channel and my secondary channel, the YouTuber Sports channel, and also be sure to subscribe to PCSRA Blue Hedgehog 26. His link to his channel, you can just click in the comment section below. You'll have his channel link. You can just click that his name in the comment section below, and they'll take you to his channel. And be sure you give his videos likes and subscribe to his channel and become a part of the PCSRA today, and the part of the YouTuber team today as well. So until next week for the rest of our Renegade and gameplay footage. Again, the final score: San Francisco 49ers 42, the Kansas City Chiefs 28. That'll do it for me until Monday for the Rush Hour Renegade and Wheel of Fortune gameplay, or some sort of gameplay. This has been the YouTuber sign off. Until then, keep on YouTube, everybody. We'll see you all on Monday. Have a great rest of your weekend. This has been a Madden NFL 20 edition of the Super Bowl. This has been the Madden version of Super Bowl 54 on the YouTuber channel in Madden NFL 20 on the PS4. We thank you for watching this presentation of Madden NFL 20 gameplay presented by the YouTuber.